My name is John G. Sutton, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the area called Thirlmere, which is a lake or water situated on just off the A591 between Ambleside and Keswick in the county of Cumbria. The lake is in effect a manufactured water, because it used to be Leith's water and Wythburn water, but in the 19th century it became clear that the city of Manchester required fresh water. A dam was built at the north end of Leith's water, which raised the level of the water between Leith water and Wythburn water, creating the lake that we now know as Thirlmere. And in May of this year, 2013, myself and my wife Mary went to visit to discover if we could find any nature spirits or ghosts, and indeed we did. If you look very carefully at the photographs that are in this little sequence, you will see that there are faces to be seen in and around the woodlands. In the water, of course, you will see that there are images. There's also an orb, a sequence of orb photographs, and now you can see that the orb is actually moving around. Now this cannot be a spot on the camera because there were photographs taken in between this, so there are a sequence of 8 photographs of this very white orb, and if you look very carefully at the close-up at the end of the sequence, you will see within that close-up there seems to be a face within that very white orb. Now the actual lake itself is 3.5 miles long, which is a long lake, and it's got along the west bank a long winding road, which is where we travelled. It's quite narrow, but it is accessible to vehicles. It's extremely picturesque. The lake itself is surrounded by mountains, or extremely, and on one side we have Helvellyn and Dunmail, and at the north end is Great Howe, which can be seen in these pictures. The deepest part of the lake is 158 foot deep. It is considered to be an extremely dangerous lake to swim in. You mustn't swim in Thirlmere. It's a reservoir. It supplies the water supply for Manchester, as I've already said, and it is subject to very strong undercurrents. People will be, if trying to swim in the lake, would find themselves trapped in a current that would pull them under the water. People do occasionally go on there in canoes, but it's not advisable really. It's a dangerous lake. It's also a very spiritual place. Myself and my wife Mary, who took most of the photographs that you've seen here, experienced a strange sense of unease in certain parts. If you look at the photographs showing the blue spirit lights, the blue orbs that were seen on the trees, you can sense that there is a certain timelessness to this place. And people that we spoke to in the area who were enjoying the scenery as we were said that the area around the lake has a reputation for being a very spiritual and a very haunted place. As you can see, we saw spirit lights, we saw faces in waterfalls. We visit this area very often, and I believe that it is the habitation of elemental beings, and we will be further looking into this, but for the meantime we hope you enjoy this little look at the haunted lake called Thirlmere.